Vikas Beniwal, feel honored to welcome Professor V.K. Malhotra, who is the speaker for the day. Professor Pritesh. Professor Pritesh Singh, the Honorable Vice Chancellor, University of Delhi. We are excited for today's program. Our head and dean, Professor Pankaj Arora. All the dignitaries, university officials, teachers, former and present, members of the CI alumni community, scholars and students on the occasion of the 75th Foundation Day. It is always an overwhelming experience that makes me feel privileged to be a part of the CI community with a rich legacy. It also makes me immensely responsible to keep the CI spirit alive. I once again welcome you all. अब मैं आज के वक्ता प्रोफेसर V.K. मल्होत्रा, अध्यक्ष प्रोफेसर योगेश सिंह और हमारे शिक्षा विभाग के प्रमुख प्रोफेसर पंकज अरोड़ा को सम्मान के औपचारिक उद्घाटन के लिए दीप प्रज्वलित करने के लिए आमंत्रित करते हैं। आज की वक्ता और अध्यक्ष का परिचय देने के लिए दीक्षा को आमंत्रित करता हूँ, जो हमारे विभाग में शोधार्थी रिसर्चर।
Thank you, sir. I feel honored to introduce our chief guest, Professor V.K. Malhotra, sir. Professor Virendra Kumar Malhotra is an eminent professor of economics. He has 3 decades of academic experience, during which he has served at the Chaudhry Charan Singh University, Meerut, as professor as well as the head of the Department of Economics. Professor Malhotra's research interests include governance and economic development, corporate governance and performance of various industries, intellectual property rights and India's concerns, foreign trade and investments. He has to his credit a core text entitled Economics of Education, which is prescribed by many universities. He has also served as the member secretary of the Indian Council of Social Science Research for 2 terms. Sir is also a part of the executive of many international research bodies and associations. Professor Malhotra was also nominated as the Vice President of Science Council of Asia and ICSSR to host the 21st SCA conference in 2022. Considering his in-depth understanding of the country's socio-economic reality, he has recently been appointed as the chairperson of the Madhya Pradesh State Food Commission. We are indeed privileged to have such a distinguished of Delhi. First of all, it's an honor to have you here, sir. Professor Singh is the 23rd Vice Chancellor of our century-old University of Delhi. Since 2010, Professor Singh is an academician of high quality and inspirational leader with a vision to dream big and make them come true. He has an impressive working tenure of teaching, innovation and research in the areas of software engineering. He is listed as one of the best amongst the most productive Indian authors for participating in software engineering research. Professor Singh has been a true representative of the student community and holds a holistic approach to education and has enlightened anyone who has crossed paths with him. Apart from being an educationist, he is a laudable administrator, nurturing and protecting the interests of the institutions. He has authored the book Software Testing, which was published by the Cambridge University Press in 2011. It's a well-received book nationally and internationally. Professor Singh has served as the 16th Vice Chancellor of the Maharaja Sayajirao University of Baroda and the 3rd Vice Chancellor of Delhi Technological University. He has also served of the Netaji Subhash University of Technology. He has served as the Chairman of Central Regional Committee in All India Council for Technical Education, Bhopal. He has served as a member of General Council of NAP and Governing Council of Association of Indian Universities. It seems that there is no academic or administrative post that Sir has not held. मैं अब हमारे विभागाध्यक्ष और डीन प्रोफेसर पंकज अरोड़ा जी से हमारे विश्वविद्यालय के माननीय कुलपति का अभिनंदन करने का अनुरोध करते हैं। Professor Pankaj Arora to share the highlights of the annual report of the department for the year 2022.
सीआई अपने इस सूक्ति वाक्य से प्रेरणा पाकर निरंतर विकास का प्रसार कर रहा है। यहाँ यह उल्लेख करना भी युक्ति संगत होगा कि इस संस्थान में विभिन्न प्रतिष्ठित राष्ट्रीय और अंतर्राष्ट्रीय पुरस्कार प्राप्त करने वाले प्रोफेसर्स रहे हैं। इस 75वें वर्ष में हमारे सम्माननीय सेवानिवृत्त डॉक्टर चांद किरण सलूजा जी को संस्कृत भाषा में प्रसार और उनके उल्लेखनीय योगदान के लिए अखिल भारतीय राष्ट्रीय महासंघ द्वारा शिक्षा भूषण के सम्मान से सम्मानित किया गया। सभी के लिए गर्व का विषय है। Another retired distinguished colleague, Professor Shyam B. Menon, has joined BML Punjab University, Gurugram as its Vice Chancellor. It is my pleasure to share with you all that one of our senior faculty, Professor Vandana Saxena, has been nominated as Fulbright Scholar in Residence for the academic year 2022-23. She is currently placed at Mississippi Valley State University, where she is teaching, conducting research, and doing field-based projects with community and schools. I also feel proud to share with you that one of our alumnus, Professor Dhananjay Joshi, has been appointed as first Vice Chancellor of Delhi Teachers University, one of its kind of university. This is one of its kind of university for teacher education in North India. Distinguished guests, I would also like to mention that CI has an experimental basic school attached to it. This school continues to work actively with the students who are our pride and honor. Students are engaged not only in various activities in the classroom, but also actively participate in the activities organized by Directorate of Education, Government of Delhi. The school is well known for its excellent track record in both scholastic and post-scholastic activities. Vice Chancellor Sir, it is a great pleasure to share that Department of Social Work, Professor Neha Agnimitra ji, and under the leadership of her and Department of Education has collaborated with an initiative for improvements in CI Basic School under the patronage of Institute of Eminence, University of Delhi. We are planning to upgrade the school till class 10. Soon we will be sending a formal proposal to the university to this effect. The department has recently organized a national seminar on National Curriculum Framework for Foundational Stage 2022. In which students from basic school presented their paintings to honor the guest of the event. 5 of basic school alumni, Professor Sushil Dhiman, Shri Shashiraj Ahuja, Shrimati Vijay Sethi, Shri C.P. Ahuja, and Shrimati Veena Malik, who belongs to the early batch of basic school, early 1950s batch of basic school, are present today in this auditorium to witness the platinum jubilee of their alma mater. I am honored to announce that 2 of these alumni, Professor Sushil Dhiman and Shri Shashiraj Ahuja, have generously volunteered to donate for the public address system, school desk, chairs, air conditioner, musical instrument and reception desk facilities that will amount to a total donation of ₹3 lakh. I request the distinguished 5 alumnus to kindly stand at their places and request the August House to welcome them and applaud their sincere contribution to CI Basic School. that we will make optimum use of your donations given to the basic school. साथियों, आज भारतीय शिक्षा व्यवस्था एक महत्वपूर्ण सकारात्मक परिवर्तन की अवस्था से गुजर रही है, जिसे राष्ट्रीय शिक्षा नीति 2020 के तहत परिकल्पित किया गया है। नवीनीकरण और सुधारों की इस भावना को ध्यान में रखते हुए विभाग ने एक पहल के रूप में नेशनल करिकुलम फ्रेमवर्क फॉर फाउंडेशनल स्टेज पर 12 नवंबर 2022 को एक नेशनल सेमिनार आयोजित किया। इस सेमिनार में भारत सरकार के राज्य शिक्षा मंत्री डॉक्टर सुभाष सरकार के साथ साथ जाने माने शिक्षाविदों ने भाग लिया। इस सेमिनार में राष्ट्रीय पाठ्यचर्या के विभिन्न पहलुओं को बारीकी से समझने में मदद की। Everything seems possible when we work together as a team. The 75th Foundation Day of CI gives us an opportunity to acknowledge some of the tough times we have faced, and in the incredible way we have bonded together to become a premium institution of the country. Today, as we move forward, we should ponder over what are our goals, what are our challenges, how can we address the major issues of education in the modern India. इन्हीं प्रश्नों का समाधान ढूंढने की दिशा में हमने संस्थान के मौजूदा कार्यक्रमों और कार्यप्रणालियों की समीक्षा करने का निर्णय लिया है। इस संदर्भ में व्यापक समीक्षा सुनिश्चित करने के लिए 6 कार्य समूहों का गठन किया जा रहा है। सीआई के एनेबलिंग यूनिट का भी निरंतर विस्तार किया जा रहा है और आप सबसे साझा करते हुए हर्ष है कि आज हम सीआई की एक नई वेबसाइट का भी लॉन्च करेंगे। We are proud to announce, in line with National Education Policy 2020, an integrated teacher education program, popularly called ITEP, for which 8 colleges of University of Delhi have already applied to NCTE. This would be another feather in the cap of the Faculty of Education. I would also like to congratulate and thank Professor Shobha Sinha for the successful completion of her term. During her term, she ensured the smooth functioning of the department despite the hardships owing to the COVID pandemic. We are grateful to her for her tireless dedication towards the institution. I would like to mention the toppers of academic year 2022. Ayushi Maitre is topper for BA program, and Shweta Kochar is topper for MA program. Along with this, CI has contributed 25 doctoral degrees in education in the year 2020. To my knowledge and understanding, this is the largest number of doctoral degrees CI has produced in one academic year. Some other statistics about our programs and students is given in the report for your kind reference. Recently, the university's engineering department has actively initiated the infrastructural renovation, including that of the Anantnath Basu Auditorium, in which we are sitting right now. यह मेरा विश्वास है कि हम दूरदर्शी हैं और उत्तरदायी हैं। समावेशिक उत्कृष्टता पर हमारा विशेष ध्यान है, जो विद्यार्थियों को भिन्न लोगों के साथ रहना और काम करना सिखाती है। हम उच्च स्तरीय चिंतन और प्रत्याशाओं में विश्वास रखते हैं और हम में सीखने का जुनून है। हम अपने समाज और देश में बदलाव लाने के लिए ज्ञान को आगे बढ़ाने और अपने विद्यार्थियों को शिक्षित करने के बेहतर से बेहतर तरीके निरंतर तलाशते हैं। Last but not the least, I would like to quote Aristotle, quote unquote, "Excellence is never an accident. It is always the result of high intentions, sincere efforts, and intelligent execution. It represents the wisest choice of many alternatives. Choice, not chance, determines our destiny." On this auspicious day, we must all remember that choice and not chance determines our destiny. I am sure everybody is eager to listen to the 75th Foundation Day address by our Honorable Chief Guest, Professor V.K. Malhotra sir, and the presidential remarks by our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Yogesh Singh sir. Once again, I congratulate you all on the occasion of Platinum Jubilee of our institution, 75th Foundation Day of CI, University of Delhi. Now I request Professor V.K. Malhotra sir to kindly come and deliver 75th Foundation Day. In education and disciplines.
I may not have sufficient time to elaborate on that, but I'm sure the more you experience it as a I compliment this entire house and the home of education in Delhi called Central Institute of Education in the beginning, which turned into Faculty of Education. Might be also termed as the Department of Education here. You all deserve. I remain a guest, as chief guest house, but you are all part of that. I salute you all on this great. This entire facility of Faculty of Education, University of Delhi. I feel humbled, yet honored to deliver this 75th Foundation Day lecture. Believe me, it is more out of friendliness of Professor Pankaj Arora and Professor Singh that I am here. It is less because of the scholarship that I deserve to be here. I'm sure that in the gathering and audience itself, we have a number of people whom I have been knowing and listened about. And believe me, I intend to learn more from them than I could think of delivering a lecture on such an august occasion. Since my background is such that I come from economics, I have a knack for that house. So when Professor Arora talked to me that would you like to deliver this Foundation Day lecture, I was a bit hesitant on account of two reasons. One, perhaps I felt that somebody from education itself should be given this opportunity to deliver this kind of a lecture. Secondly, my new assignment, I was in a phase whether I should be joining that assignment prior to delivering this Foundation Day lecture or after that. point Professor Arora, so that I'm not too sure that I'll be coming from Bhopal or I'll be coming from Delhi. But then he allowed me to come either way, but to deliver it. And this is why I stand here. When we were discussing, he suggested me that I should be talking about primary education, primary education, something like that. I did a book which is published from Vikas, also private investors, economic education. It was long back, 10 years back. I remember the kind of issues I tried to talk about, but it was altogether different terrain. And then I said that there are few issues which are I find hard in education because you have served ministry with the government on a number of occasions and active platforms, some of which do find their reflections in the discussions post also. I start with major issues in education and missing things. I'll be slightly critical of what has happened. Because I know this gathering is too large, that they understand what it is. We need to remind ourselves at this stage that what is not happening and what needs to happen in this country. Largely, with that view in mind, I'm placing and dedicating this class to the foundation of Planning Commission, when they adopted welfare plan, said education is the most important field for social, economic, and political transformation. A well-educated population equipped with relevant knowledge, attitudes, and skills is essential for economic and social development in the country. The growth of the country, the growth depends on natural resources, capital, and technology, but it also depends on quality and quantity of information, which depend on education, training, capacity building, and I would, in very brief, try to give you a snapshot of education in India. Education in India is primarily managed by the state public education system, which falls under the command of the government at three levels: central, state, and local. Under various articles of Indian Constitution, and the right of children to free and compulsory education. Free and compulsory education is provided as a fundamental right to children aged 6 to 14. The approximate ratio of public schools to private schools in India is 75. As per the latest data, the total number of schools in India is around 15.1. The total number of government schools in India is 10.3, and 84,300 schools are government aided, 3.37 lakh are private, unaided, and independent, and 53,000 schools fall under other categories in the tier 2. The total number of students enrolled in schools in India is 26.44 crore, of which 13.74 crore are paid and 12.70 crore are free. The total number of teachers in India is about 96.96 lakh, of which 49.5 lakh are female teachers and 47.57 are male teachers. And the figures are taken from UDIS. Of the 15.10 lakh schools, 10.5 lakh schools are placed Of these schools, approximately 8.5 lakh are primary schools. The total number of secondary schools in India is 2.5. We notice a declining number of government schools. Almost 50,000 schools have got reduced in the last 4 years from 2015 to 9, while the number of private schools, the enrollment of primary school students in India is currently standing at 99%, which would be 99%. The gross enrollment ratio of secondary school currently stands at nearly 79%. In the 2011 census, about 73% of the population was illiterate, of which 81% was illiterate, 1% were males as illiterate, and 65% females were there as illiterate. National Statistical Commission surveyed literacy to be 77.7% in 17 and of which 84% were male and 70% were female as illiterate. The number of colleges talking about higher education in India is stood at 42,343. As of August 2022, the number of universities of teaching faculty, in fact, women teachers are more than male teachers. Gross enrollment in Indian higher education is stood at 7.1%. Anything does not be mentioned about it around 25%. All of you are aware of the structure of education in the country, so I will be cutting short on this dimension, but very briefly explain. Until 1976, education policies and implementation were determined legally by each of India's constitutional states. The 42nd Amendment to the Constitution in 1976 made education compulsory. Primary education in India is divided into two parts, namely lower primary and upper primary. And then we have secondary education and higher secondary education. And secondary education we start from 14 years of age and it goes up to 18 years of age. And the group comprising it constitutes 58.5 million children according to 11 census. I'll have to cut short on the number of paragraphs in that, and I'll straight away coming to the major issues which are of concern to all of us. According to a survey, an estimate 29% of Indian children were privately educated. With more than 50% children enrolling in private schools and urban areas, the balance has already drifted towards private schools. This is to be understood. The balance has already tilted towards private schooling in the city and even in rural areas. Nearly 20% of the children were enrolled in private schools. So in urban areas, we have private schooling by the urban population to an extent of more than 50%. Even in rural areas, we have totally population. Right? The emphasis in the tertiary level of education lies on science and technology. Indian education institutions by 2004 consisted of a large number of technologies. Distance learning is also a feature of Indian education system. Government has launched Rashtriya Uttara Shiksha Abhiyan to provide strategic state higher education. State governments and local government bodies manage the majority of private programs. Simultaneously, the number and cost of managed private bodies. Poorly resourced public schools will suffer from high rate of teacher absences. May have encouraged the rapid growth of private unaided schools, particularly in urban. Private schools are divided I was not so struck by this kind of statistics, but when you look at, give it a closer look at the per capita GDP expenditure on education, then the statistics become altogether demanding in different ways. On per capita basis, 2009, US was spending $2,700, UK $2,400, Japan $1,205, Germany $400 to a year of 1490. Even a neighboring country like Sri Lanka, $93 per capita basis. Israel spends $46, and India spends $60. This is one among the lowest ones, and ranking wise, we would stand at 130 years in terms of budget. I'm not looking at the productivity or the efficiency. The education sector in India was estimated to be worth $117 billion in year, and is expected to reach $225 billion mark. But there might be some effect of COVID which might take us a year to reaching that. The online education sector in India is growing with growth of $2.28 billion expected. At a CAGR compound higher education institutes in India are focusing on creating online programs from the student category and the literature of the world like an estimated 6.1 million children out of the school in 2014 got reduced. So it's a significant development. An estimated 6.1 million children out of the school in 2014 got reduced from 13.46 million. Out of 100 students, 29% of girls and boys drop out of the school. Still a very challenging. 29% go to take education. Half of the primary school going children, which constitutes nearly 50 million children, they do not achieve the required grade. Talking in terms of challenges and major concerns, as I put it, this comprehensive lecture. So lack of resources and wastage of resources is one major challenge that always happens. The infrastructure that we have at primary school level, elementary school level, or even at secondary school level, we have still lack of water, toilets, assured electricity supply, a survey was conducted in 2000, whereby approximately 95.2% of the schools were found not to have still a complete set of IT infrastructure. According to 2016 annual survey of education report, only 68.7% of the schools had usable toilets, and around 3.5% no toilets. Better infrastructure must be provided, especially for since government is now focusing on digital education, they must undertake steps to provide all necessary facilities in government schools, as well as well-designed public-private participation can create models of innovation for the youth. Thus, public-private partnership in that happened in my life, which has led to suboptimal cognitive development. And again, there is a strong realization that as far as possible, elementary or primary education should be given one's own mother tongue. And not only that, as a result of that, Western type of education system, but it has led us somewhere of slavery and thus less. There is a mismatch, and this is one of the biggest missing things that I would like to emphasize on. Mismatch between these classes. It's only in the recent past, in the last 8-10 years, that we have linked or setting a link between the degree or the certificate level and the skill level. In India, it has not existed. As a result of that, the employability of the students getting those diplomas that declined tremendously, and which is why graduating from different kinds of institutions, postgraduate, we start seeking employment somewhere. So skills required include language, numeracy, verbal communication, life skills, health and hygiene, technology, conceptual clarity, and understanding, analytical skills, innovative, creativity, and more than anything else, outcome possible. So we request this gamut of skill level, who is employable and earning, and who has benefited most from the results, are the main questions for government. Of the 27 crore people who are registered on e-Shram portal, 94% mention that they earn less than 10,000. The desperation among youngsters can be couched when a person having PhD, MTech or MCom increase in substance abuse, violence, suicide among youngsters is a natural part of this. Fake degrees and marketing for admissions are the other reason for giving the results of all this. Slightly commenting on culture of coaching, MCQ and cheating, cut and paste culture in place of reality knowledge as definitely setting the institute. And this is what we definitely need a treatment. This is why the government was compelled to launch programs like Skill India, Samagra Shiksha, Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Vikas to enhance employability and entrepreneurial. Little about commercialization and privatization, which is not distillery for education. There is a normal belief and assumption that commercialization is privatization, since we are giving education to the market. It should automatically lead us to quality education, but that has not happened in all cases. Bureaucratic academics, heading institutions, treat recent as an allies rather than the essence of education. Teaching is currently being undermined by the growing emphasis on technology. This is seen as a solution to the problem of indifferent teaching and ineffective practice. The teaching community, which should have been involved in policy, there is hardly any involvement of teaching in policy. It has now started to grow for the last 5-6 years. But the teaching community, which should have been involved in policy, has become increasingly demoralized and has significant problems. Teachers, through commitment, could have worked out a way of providing cheap but high quality education. Instead, they have bogged down by economics and costly investments. I have attended a number of platforms where from a voice that invest in education and looked up for this. Every time we talk Then is the issue of poor governance and corruption. Little availability of funds by the time inefficient and corrupt management. Accreditation, distance education, affiliation, teachers training school, appointments, management, university boards, and the use of public funds. We can raise this issue. How do they decide? Discussions on quality. How many times do we discuss from these platforms in terms of quality, in terms of objective and mission? There is a severe shortage of teachers and non-academic partners. According to the UNESCO State of Education Report in India 2025, there is 11.16 lakh teaching positions that are vacant. It clearly shows that there is a shortage of teachers. The government teachers enjoy a lifetime guarantee of job security irrespective of the performance, which results in no accountability. A study by the National Institute of Education Planning and Administration revealed that teachers spend only 19% of their time teaching, while the rest is spent mostly on non-teaching. This is a study that regulators of one, or let's say facilitators of one. There is a lack of trained teachers and their skills, hardly any updation of skills, and especially in teachers, the salaries are too poor. Teachers help students achieve their goals and guide them throughout their education. On the contrary, teachers frequently don't possess enough quality to guide their students from the absence of prepared and gifted instructors to perform issues. For the most part, put them by the new school system. Other than that, they are additionally covered with non-scholarly responsibilities that years their concentration. This way, as indicated, as I just made a mention about the then there is a high drop-off rate. The GER for the grade 6 to 8 is 91%, while for grade 9 to 10 and 11 to 12 it is only 39%. Indicating that there is a significant proportion of students who drop out after grade and dispatching after grades. As per 75th round of NSSO household survey in 70, the number of out of school children in the age group 6 to 17 years is 3.2. Teacher absenteeism. There are some studies on that, and I make a mention. Using a new nationally representative panel data set of the schools of I study was done, in which 1,297 villages of India were. We show that large public investments in education over the past decades have led to substantial improvement in input-based measures of school quality, but only a modest reduction in inefficiency. Modest reduction in inefficiency as measured by teachers' actions. In our data, 43 point, how did they do that? They went to a village school and they asked that how many teachers are present. So this study was conducted like that by a national organization, and in our data, 23.6% of teachers were absent during the unannounced school visits. We estimate that salary cost of unauthorized teachers has been $1.5 million per year. This study has been published in Journal of Public Economics 2007 and done by the last. There is a negative correlation between GDP per capita and teacher absence. So as we move up in GDP, the absenteeism of teachers is reduced. Actively teaching now, one may say 26% level of absenteeism is not very alarming, but we go further. Actively teaching teachers was only 42%. Passively teaching, there were passively teaching teachers also, not teaching teachers also, and found out are perhaps the issues that any P20 by sincerely implementing that will have to take care of all these realities. The results provide a striking example of movement and misallocation in public produced private education. Particularly, our estimates suggest that reallocating a portion, because we have every time we talk that education has to be improved, we talk of allocation of resources. But that will not work till the time we ensure that teachers are present in the classroom and teaching and upgrading their skills. So means has been intensified greater than ever before. There used to be an argument before sixth grade permission, I remember, that you give them more help and you ensure greater presence of teachers in the classroom. Unfortunately, so there is lack of accountability and pressure on students. There is no doubt, because when teacher fails to teach well in the classroom, the learning outcome is bound. And there is no doubt that learning process can sometimes be very stressful. In fact, it can be possible for students to have unnecessary experience and learn to cope with tense situations. However, Indian educators many times put them under pressure that they cannot handle anxiety in reducing the Indian school system. Scholarly nervousness and prevailing difficulty on Indian understudy handbook, their instructive announcement is actually genuine misfortunes like society and mental issues. As per data from Ministry of Education, in the year 2022, 122 students of IIM have tried. It's a stunning fact that those who get their entries into the best possible institutions, they find it and their life as a result of these stresses. Yesterday in 2022, 63.5% students reported academic pressure or stresses across gender, age, and classes. As far as accreditation for branding is concerned, we are never to get accreditation for builder. How many new institutions are coming up? How many are able to move up? And how do we have a vision for this? Education is definitely becoming an expensive field, and professional education is becoming still more expensive. We can look at the fee structure of higher and higher education now. Students studying abroad, because this has been much in news ever since Russia, Ukraine war came into economy and media. There are many students who choose to study abroad because of these issues in education. The concerned authorities must work on them, and the students must also choose to stay. Learn in India and empower the country through their knowledge. Practical and research-based approach to human personality. Rich and diverse curriculum, flexibility, choice of subjects. These are the issues why students work. As of January 2021, more than 1 million Indian students were studying in 85 countries. More than 50% of the Indian students study now. Indian students pump $7.6 billion into US economy during 2019. More than the whole budget for the Ministry of Education. The resources are outgoing from the on education because perhaps we could not thus far build the institutions of international eminence to the entire extent. So I am quoting from the Lead for a Strategy Study Abroad, which unveiled a year back and said 57% of Indian middle class households, of which income ranges between 3 to 10, are inclined towards spending on education. 2/3 of the aspirants were aged 18 to 24, and about 34% were aged 25 years. So, in terms of projection, they they have projected that over 2 million students are expected to fly out by 2025, spending over $100 billion on their international education. So you can estimate the whole gamut of things. And this is why I said that NUP was required to retire and now reach a very sensitive. And apart from that, government has also got, as I said, Sarv Shiksha Abhiyan, National Program for Education for Girls and Elementary Level, Mid-Day Meal, Rashtriya Madhyamik Shiksha Abhiyan, a scheme for infrastructure development in minority areas, Beti Bachao Beti Padhao. All these things, just focusing and bring about the continuing demands. The gap between the current state of learning outcomes and what is required must be bridged. The unfortunate situation is that nobody in the past has asked about what is the link between elementary, primary, secondary, high secondary, and higher education. When we go about the higher education, how many times do we ask the real extent of their education? I keep asking different vice chancellors and member secretaries, I was asking my friends as vice chancellors also, that when you take admissions of the students at or in undergraduate classes, they come with very high scores at 12th level. But how many times do we really add value to their existing levels when they move out after getting their degrees from us? So linking education at all levels and adding value at all levels. Life and professional skills. We are taught about, I do not know curriculum that we were not much clear about. Now we are talking about professional or vocational education. But there are life skills. There is a strong realization in India, and NEP has underlined that also. Despite the fact people are getting degrees and certificates, they are getting jobs at that also. But in terms of wisdom of life, perhaps, our young generation is not coming to the expected level. So life skills and professional skills, they have to go hand in hand. And participation of business, industry, and tertiary studies, where education has to be linked with the needs of the country, society, and its problems also. And if we intend to reach the final vision of the mission statement of education, there has to be oneness of mind, body, and spirit to make one best of oneself and not of all, best of oneself, whether himself or herself. And with these words, I will stop here itself. I'm sure I'll try to document it still more properly and give it to Professor Arora for further sharing on the issue and maybe discussions on the issue. I'm sure this fraternity of education in the university will definitely be the torch bearer of the new model of education in the country. These words.
With such a humility, Mr. Malhotra just presented a detailed description and an in-depth analysis of the situation of education in India. I'm sure that we all have a number of questions and ideas to ponder upon. To reflect further on that topic of the address, I would now like to invite the chair, Professor Yogesh Singh, for his presidential remarks.
गुड मॉर्निंग, नमस्ते। ये जो लोग खड़े हैं पीछे आगे के प्रोग्राम में लोग बैठ सकते हैं, आगे जैसे खड़े हैं सर्टिफिकेट पे आप आगे आ सकते हैं। जगह तो है ना कि कुर्सियां कहाँ पे बैठ के लगे जाते हैं, ऐसा हो जाता है। आगे आप बैठ सकते हैं, आगे अच्छा रहेगा। और दरवाजे को फिर बंद कर
दरवाजा सब लोग वहीं बैठे वहीं बैठे।
morning, Professor Virendra Malhotra, Chief Guest of Function, who delivered the Foundation Day lecture. He is the Chairperson Designate of Madhya Pradesh State Commission. Professor Pankaj Arora, Head and Dean of the Faculty of Education, Dr. Vikas Beniwal, from the School of Education, Dr. Dhananjay Joshi, Vice Chancellor, Delhi Teachers University, and alumnus of this great institution. We have with us Professor Shyam Menon, former Vice Chancellor, Ambedkar University, Delhi, Professor D. Radhi Mitra, Convener Centenary Celebrations, Professor Ajay Singh, Dean Faculty of Commerce, Professor Yuval Sharma, Professor Verghese Panchkeshian, Professor Rasman Siddiqui, other respected teachers, invited guests, and my dear friends. Good morning again. Very, very good morning. This is a very interesting topic. But before that, this is a Foundation Day, 75th Foundation Day lecture. So first of all, India has also completed 75th year of its independence. Congratulations to all of you. Delhi University has also completed 100 years. Congratulations for that also. Central Institute of Education, despite Central Institute of Education and now Department of Education has also completed 75 years. Congratulations. We are witnessing spectacular and magnificent time. 75, 100 and 75. And we all are taking initiatives in such wonderful times, and in this year of life for the School of Education, Department of Education. When we decided the lecture on a very, very interesting topic, major issues in education and missing links. There are two things here. One is the major issues in education, and another is missing links in the education. And I was thinking as a teacher, are there any serious issues? Yes, there are a number of issues. Are there any missing links? Yes, there are a number of missing links. How can we find solutions to those missing links? But the point is we have to identify those missing links. You know, I got an opportunity to visit the United States of America in 2011. Government of India sent 20 vice chancellors to study the US higher education system. And this leadership program was organized by Yale University, which is Ivy League, a very prestigious institution of US and of course the world. We were there for 2 weeks. Then we arranged our visits to many other similar institutions, some private, some government, public institutions, some a mix of private and public institutions, to understand the nuances and difficulties and challenges of higher education system. One of the vice chancellors, they call president, one of the vice chancellors said he was worried about the future of coming generations of United States of America. He shared his worries with me. He said, in last century, manufacturing industry shifted from United States of America. Recently, service industry has also shifted. So we in US neither have the manufacturing nor we have the service industry. Only 3 words can save us. 3 words can create jobs for future generations. 3 words can enhance the size of American economy. And if America has to be a world leader, then America has no option but to focus on these 3 words. And the words which he used, originality, imagination, and creativity. He said we have no option but to inculcate and design our education system in and around these 3 words: imagination, creativity, and originality. But now, like the right word which we use commonly, innovation, we are doing very good, tomorrow we may not be if you do not innovate. Okay, these three words are very, very important, and but where to use these words in our education system? Then it means laboratories are our institutions and colleges. Laboratories are in our higher education institutions, and instruments are teachers and students. How to do it? So missing link and challenges of the education system. When National Education Policy emphasized that India should have large size, multi-faculty research universities. It means what now India expects that my university should also do research. Very, very impactful, effective research for India. This is the expectation, and this will only happen if you focus on imagination, creativity, and originality. If we do so, then and only then we can focus on the next word is the entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship is equally important because now India, we need the persons who create jobs for us. If everyone will expect that someone will provide me a job, how can it be possible? It is not possible even in the United States of America, where the population is only 36 crore. Our population is under 36 crore. Our challenges are very different. When you know, we take data as Professor Malhotra has rightly given you statistics about per capita income and spending per capita income in our education system. But please, we have to understand, हम हैं बहुत सारे, एक तो जब से divide होता है तो number छोटा हो जाता है. And this country, where our economy size is only $3 trillion. So we have to work in that sphere. That we have to remember, क्योंकि होने से तो बहुत नहीं चलने वाला काम. We have to find ways and means here. कल भी मैं बोल रहा था कि कुंवर वैद्य साहब ने बहुत अच्छा कहा कि अपने आंचल को ढूंढती ही चली जाती है. अपने आंचल को ढूंढती ही चली जाती है. जिंदगी रोई तो रोती ही चली जाती है. नेक कामों में देरी मत करना. देर होती है. My dear teachers over here and my dear students, तो रोने की आदत छोड़िए और लेट काम करने की आदत आती है, क्योंकि जिंदगी रोई तो रोती है. How to do it? This is a real challenge. We have to find ways and means. We have right minds in our education system and universities also. But you know, thought process of 20th century should be changed. In 21st century, our challenges are very different. Now our population, in 20th century, our population was 40 crore or 50 crore. When we got independence, our total population was 36 crore, including Bangladesh and Pakistan. But now we have 136 crore, excluding Bangladesh and Pakistan. So challenges are very, very different. It means what? 20th century solutions will not work here, not even in higher education system. This we have to understand. And you know, that's why when we say we want top leaders, this is a challenge in our higher education system. When we in the lecture it was missing links. One missing link is our total focus is on our total focus, because now we have, this is the education department. It means teachers of teachers. Like you are teachers of students, potential teachers, tomorrow's teachers. They should be trained. Their mindset should be conditioned. Their mindset should be very, very progressive and open. It means what? Now, Pankaj and someone has talked about the startups. Yes, India has a culture of startups now. And, you know, India has 107 unicorns now. Unicorns उस कंपनी को बोलते हैं इसका साइज होता है करीब 100 what 100 and $100 crore. तो $80 का तो आप जाते हो की कंपनी को unicorns. India has 107 because that comes the success ratio is 1%, less than 1%. In the success ratio. In Stanford also it is 0.51%, Harvard 0.28%, MIT 0.75%. But we should focus on this. When we say we have to create right kind of environment in the university system, teachers have the bigger role. Our university has also created a company section in company more than foundation. and that company will focus on creating incubators in various faculties and this is one thing. Second is, another challenge now in 21st century is our classrooms are very boring. Many students come to me, they say, sir, we don't want to attend classes, they are very boring. It means what? Some innovation is required in classroom also. When I say the classroom teaching, learning process needs reforms, teaching pedagogy comes immediately to the picture. And in the DA, MS, the total emphasis is on teaching pedagogy also. So please do research, find new ways of teaching. This is also it. And one of the methods which people talk about, although we have not implemented in most of the institutions in our country, is the flipped classroom concept. Flipped classroom concept means what? A teacher is expected to prepare a video of 10 minutes, only 10 minutes. And that video should be given to students 3 days prior to the class or 2 days prior to the class. Students are expected to go through that video once, twice, thrice. So when they are coming in the class, they have the relevant information with them. After that, teachers should start discussion with the students. Try to develop some projects and then practice-based learning. Practice-based learning, project-based learning, and so that students, when we say the participative learning process, this is one way of, I'm not saying this is the best way, but this is one way of doing so, and we have to learn this from advertising industry. हमारे पास तो टाइम की कोई कीमत है. They have 30 seconds. If 30 seconds to 1 minute advertisement, you can understand कितना cost बढ़ जाएगा. And if it is in the FIFA World Cup, 30 seconds कितना सारा cost बढ़ जाएगा. It means what? Time, issue, as well as where we are showing this. So these are the parameters where the content designers of advertisements, they create something which is very impactful, but time duration is only 30 seconds. That's why in flipped classroom concept we say 10 minutes. You have to prepare a video. अब ये नहीं करना कि क्लास में गए हमारे लिख रहे थे उसी का वीडियो बना के दे दिया बच्चों को. अगर आप वो करना चाहते हैं तो nothing is done. We don't want replication of that, but graphics tools are available. That's why in our higher education system now we should have graphic designers. Because the teachers who are here, it is very difficult also after many years to learn very different things. It means what? There should be people to support them, graphic designers, animators, so that teacher can create, visualize things that will be implemented by a graphics designer. And if you also want to experiment that, if your faculty is interested, you want to create some positions of graphic designers and animators. There are different types of animating tools which are available. So that this 10-minute video should be very, very effective and impactful. We can see some of the good platforms are providing such videos. And then there will start discussion. Energy will be in the classrooms. You have to think about it. This is also a challenge. Why I am saying that in our education system, time is not critical for us, but we have to make it critical. Because robots and computers are outperforming when it comes to repetitive work. We have to understand challenges also. Many companies are developing interactive algorithms that not only teach maths, physics, history, but also study the behavior of the learner and provide the content accordingly. You must have experienced in YouTube. If you listen a video of a particular time, next time you will get many similar videos. अभी तो जो है कि आप international growth में international visit पे जाना चाहते हैं, you will start getting a little bit of international hotels, tour and travels. The point is you are being monitored, you are being watched. Alexa is another example. कोई है रूम में जिसने Alexa experience किया? Alexa, so many. It's an interactive learning. Like every time algorithm is learning. That's why digital marketing now. This is a new area which is coming up, and this will affect our teaching learning process also. You can see the effect and impact of artificial intelligence and machine learning, which has also become reality. So that's why, my dear teachers, digital teachers are not far away. 15-20 years. ज़्यादा बोल रहा हूँ वैसे नहीं पढ़ जाते, but other than 15 years, the teachers will be a reality. But they will not replace teachers. They are like graphic designers. I am not saying replacement of teachers, because from their we are good for repetitive works. But if you want to make our teaching repetitive works, तो हम replace them. अपने पुराने 20 साल के पिछले नोट से काम नहीं चलता. You have to create something new. You are a director of your own film. You are director of your own film. That's why your conduct should be like that. अब 20वीं सदी के नारे लगाने से कुछ नहीं हुआ था, जो उसकी टक्कर में हमारा जा रहा है. या 20वीं तुझको जाना होगा, कोरिया बिस्तर बंद करेंगे. देखो, इन सब नारों ने इस देश की मैन्युफैक्चरिंग इंडस्ट्री को तबाह. पूरी टेक्सटाइल इंडस्ट्री तबाह हो गई, देश की ट्रेड पूरी तबाह हो गई. अगर हमें इस देश को आगे लेके जाना है, तो आज 21st century, these systems are to be reformed. That also, those teachers who are there, think and deep. They are not helping the education system. अगर आप हमेशा देखता रहोगे, ये भी नहीं वो भी नहीं, अरे देश को दे रहा है, ये सर्विस किसके पास है? किसके पास है? आपने कभी देखा है कि किसान सब किसान गरीब हैं, उसके पास कितनी जमीन होगी गरीब, क्योंकि हमने उनके लिए सिस्टम बनाया है. कितना भी वो बातें, कितनी भी मेहनत करने को गरीब है. आपने कंस्ट्रक्शन साइट में लेबर्स को काम करते देखा, कितनी भी मेहनत कर ले, मेहनत में कमी नहीं है, वो गरीब ही रहने वाले हैं. सिस्टम डिजाइन भी इस तरह से है कि वो गरीब है. We need reforms in those systems also. यहाँ पर कितनी सारी सैलरी है, इतना सा बच्चा है, फिर भी सब फ्रस्ट्रेटेड, खूब नारे लगाते हैं, दबा के नारे लगाते हैं. सोचना चाहिए इसलिए कि हम अपने आने वाले बच्चों के लिए कैसे कुछ करें. जब हम कहते हैं कि we should have feeling of gratitude, हम अच्छा इंसान बनाने का काम करना चाहते हैं, तो पहले हमको खुद को बनना पड़ेगा. बच्चे हमको देखिए क्या इनका ये करता है, अरे आपकी बात को भरोसा ध्यान रखना, तो भरोसा नहीं करेगा. तो बैठे आप टीचर्स के उनके लिए जाते हैं, तो माइंड सेट अगर बनाने को ये वर्क अकॉर्डिंगली. एंड यू नो द algorithms may replace most of the repetitive jobs in another next 25 years. We have changed our mindset accordingly and teaching better. AI, machine learning and biotechnology will soon be a game changer. And they will affect university system, they will affect colleges, they will also affect teaching learning systems. Before 5 years, many things were very new. It was a very new word for us. New word, Swayam came, edX came, Coursera came, after that, Kazati came, now Byju's came. क्या हो रहा है इतना सवाल है? And they have 70,000 students, 80,000 students, 2 lakh students, 5 lakh students. And students are finding them interesting also. I am not saying we want to become bad, but that is what is happening somewhere. Can we learn some good things from them and try to implement in our education system? That's why this blended learning system, time has come to thinking about it. Online and face-to-face. But teachers can't be replaced. This is my firm belief. True also. Otherwise, who will teachers inspire skill? Business should inspire, ignite, intrigue, influence young minds. No algorithm can do that. No algorithm, can dictate you. Algorithms will help you, support you, provide you information. But then teachers redefine their role in higher education. This is also a thing which we have to, because if we will not do it, it's not just that. Who will do it for us? It is our national responsibility. Do something good, others will follow. You are young, bright, light minds of India. It is our responsibility. Think about it. And India cannot only be the consumer of knowledge created elsewhere. We have to create knowledge. This creation of knowledge should be the epicenter for teachers. Not only transfer of knowledge, everyone in education systems, we should come up with rules कि रट्टे से बाहर स्टूडेंट भी रट रहे हैं